Springs, episode 18. Where we last left you, we beamed down to the Gateway system planet to find out that Moral Paris and Bavat had managed to somehow alter the timeline a little bit. I've been able to get Starfleet's approval to go through the portal with my ship in the hopes of not only restoring the timeline, but bring back Moral Paris and ending Bavat's treacherous plan once and for all. So hopefully we can get that done without damaging the timeline. So let's get started. I stated in the past I don't like to deal with temporal mechanics. Too much of a headache. It's too much of a headache for everybody. But I gotta do what needs to be done to protect not only the timeline, but the safety and security of the Federation. Bavat wants to do this so his war with the Federation will last for a long time. I can't allow that. If it means sacrificing my ship and crew, so be it. Okay, let's go ahead and use the portal. I know it didn't look like I walked through it, but I'll save you the hassle. I did. Some of the game mechanics aren't completely accurate. That's why you will see a good chunk of glitches throughout the game. But don't be bothered by it. Nothing I can do about it. The year is 2270. Alright then, let's get our bearings. Bavat's changing history already. Bavat has the nerve to attack the Enterprise. Audio only.
Unknown ship. This is the USS Enterprise. Please respond.
Send a text message that we're heading straight for them to assist the Enterprise. All hands, this is Captain Dorn. We are about ready to assist the Enterprise. All hands to battle stations. Aft and starboard shields are almost gone. One more shot should do it. What is the Enterprise shooting at? Alright. Audio only, Lieutenant.
Unknown vessel, this is Commander Spock of the USS Enterprise. Thank you for your assistance.
As much as I want to assist them, we can't really alter the timeline for our own benefit. But we'll have to pursue the Warthog soon, but hold on a second. This is just, if it's, yep, it's still here, I think. This is the one downfall of having these big heavy cruisers. They're extremely difficult to turn. I thought I would give everyone a nice close-up of two of Starfleet's finest ships, regardless of the timeline. Because a long time ago, there used to be a USS Yellow Springs that was like the Enterprise, Constitution class. There you go, folks. A nice good shot at the USS Yellow Springs and the USS Enterprise. Alright, let's get back to business. Follow the Warthog.
Unknown vessel, this is...
Yeah, I know. Pursue the Warthog. Maximum warp. We gotta get Lieutenant Paris back. And hopefully end B'Vat's tyranny over this whole situation. Their ship is from the 25th century, so I'm dealing with Klingon ships here in the 23rd. I gotta disable the Warthog and its escorts. About 20 kilometers away from me. I could easily hit full impulse and just run into battle, but I don't want to do that. It's not cowardice, it's being smart. Besides, I got something planned for them. Torpedo spread, fire at will, attack pattern Omega. Fire! Great, she's cloaking. Alright. Port shields are down. Okay, I'm gonna make this my main maneuver button. Coming at them hot and heavy. Let me use a new toy I got. Okay, where's the Warthog at? Go ahead, scan for it. There it is, all the way out there. If you're wondering, I have a new ability here on my science abilities. I got hazard emitters, which means that if I get hit with any kind of like plasma-based weapon, I'll have like a little plasma fire on the back of my ship, which hurts me over time. I utilize this. It gets rid of that fire. Polarized hull plating gives me some damage resistance and immunity from tractor beams. Charged particle burst basically means I can do significant damage to their shields, especially if I'm in a group of enemy vessels. And the newest one I just added, destabilizing resonance beam. This basically hits the ship with a kinetic energy weapon that ignores their shields and can seriously cripple them. But I only use it on a once-in-a-while basis, depending on what ship I'm firing at. I'm not going to use it on like a small ship. That would be overkill. But something like a Raptor, or a heavy cruiser, or even a dreadnought for that matter, you can bet I'm going to use it. High yield torpedo, beam overload, attack pattern Omega. Engineering fleet 3, fire at will. Basic maneuvers. Hit the beam. Okay, our engines are gone. Let's get into transporter room range. Alright. Away team to transporter room 1. Arm yourselves heavily. We're going in for a fight. Remember, we bring back Lieutenant Paris alive. As for Bavat, it's time we end this once and for all. He will have backup with him, so don't hesitate to shoot. But we must bring back Lieutenant Paris alive. Alright. We'll go deck by deck if we have to.
Personal shield losing power.
Now, I don't know if you got a quick look at it, but some of these Klingons appear to be regular, and then there are some Klingons that appear human. It's not because they are human, it's because they used that augment virus so long ago it altered their appearance. If you're familiar with the 60s series version of Star Trek, I guess you could say the excuse for them looking like the way they did was because they didn't have the proper makeup and stuff. So they came up with a legitimate excuse why they looked like that. Let's have them attack each other. Anyone in here? Nope. Too bad. Wait a second. Come over here. Yeah, that close-up you just got right there was of a Klingon from the 23rd century. He appeared human. It's interesting. I'm not reading any Goran life signs here either. Doesn't matter. The only people leaving this ship alive are my away team, myself, and Lieutenant Paris. Everyone else is expendable. Sounds kind of harsh, but when you got a dealing like this so bad, you've got to deal with it. Captain Bavat?
Personal shield losing power. Enemy combatants exiting proximity.
Hold on a second. Okay, you wish to speak. I wish I could say get off that chair, but Let's talk.
Mevyap, I am not your enemy. Ask me what you will.
What do you know about why we're here?
I know you are not of this time. You are from the future. Your presence here was forecast.
Forecast? How and by whom?
Many years ago, time-traveling beings came to the Klingons. They wanted us to join in their temporal war. We are no one's puppet. The Klingon Empire refused to help them. However, they told us many things about the future in their attempt to gain our allegiance. We listened, and since then a group of Klingons has used that knowledge to guide the Empire.
Pretty much what the last person told me.
Mevyap, I am not your enemy. Ask me what you will.
We know what they want with Moral Paris, and we already know about the Kuva Ma. Tell me about the Klingons who brought the Warvog to this time.
Most of them are crazed by their contact with the augmentation process. Their leader tells me they were experimented on by a man named Amar Singh. They will do anything, kill anyone in their quest to be whole again.
When did they arrive?
They arrived here a month ago. They brought the Kuva Mach with them, and they asked me to keep her safe. They left for a time and then returned 2 days ago with this wonder of a starship. They told me that it was the first of a mighty fleet that would rule the galaxy.
Who were you dealing with?
Their leader. It is my greatest shame to see him. I have come face to face with my future self, and I see that I will walk a path of great dishonor.
I don't know if to feel sorry for you or what.
Mevyap, I am not your enemy. Ask me what you will.
So you're saying that Moral was kidnapped by a future you?
Ambassador Bavat is the man I will become. Time travel is such a tricky thing. Now I understand why Klingon intelligence hates predestination paradoxes so.
Sounds like Lieutenant Paris's task here is finished.
Ambassador Bavat will not surrender the Kuva Mach without a fight. It appears that the years have made me, quick to anger and quick to judge. I wonder what will happen to make me such a bitter, manipulative man.
Perhaps you shouldn't know.
Mevyap, I am not your enemy. Ask me what you will.
You were saying something about a predestination paradox. Explain.
When one travels back in time, one may cause or undo the reason for the journey. Anything we do now may alter the reality that you know. Then again, the reality we know could not exist unless we were here at this time and place. I would advise you not to volunteer for many more time travel missions. They tend to complicate your life.
You don't have to tell me that twice.
Mevyap, I am not your enemy. Ask me what you will.
What should we do?
You are the defenders of the Kuva Mach. You will find Ambassador Bavat at her side. He will not surrender her without a fight. Give him a good death. That is all any Klingon desires.
Basically, you're telling me to kill your future self. I'm not going to argue with that with you. Okay, I'll allow you to beam out. We're here for Ambassador Bavat, not for Captain Bavat.
Mevyap!
Okay, let's lower the F force field. That way we can get to Ambassador Bavat. One could argue, why don't we just kill Captain Bavat right now? If we did that, that would seriously alter the timeline. One mishap can cause a tremendous amount of change in the timeline. Besides, killing Ambassador Bavat won't hurt the timeline, because he is from the future. Everyone, Lock your weapons on Pavast or Revive. Shoot to kill.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
This ends right here, right now. Judge me if you will. But there was no way he was going to surrender and be taken back into Federation custody. I figured I'd give him a good death.
I didn't appreciate being held captive, but if I can help the Klingons, I will gladly do so. Think of it this way. If we can find peace here, there's hope for the future.
Did they harm you in any way?
No, but the Klingons of this time have the genetic samples they need from me, and I'm more than ready to get back to our time. Thank you. I won't forget what you did today. One to beam up.
Allow the Klingons of this time to escape. There's no point in killing them. Yellow Springs, 5 to beam up. As for Pavat's ship, we cannot allow it to fall into the hands of the Klingons of this time. Doing so could alter the balance of power in this quadrant. Therefore, I am here to destroy this ship. Very well. Get us a safe distance away from it. Don't want to be caught in its explosion. Its hull plating is down to 20%. I got a torpedo here. An Omega torpedo. At high yield.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I just vaporized that thing. Warp to the gateway system. Best possible speed. Great. Put them on screen.
The Kuva Mach and that lovely ship of yours are staying here. We'll have a grand time dissecting both of them. Surrender now, and we'll give you a quick death.
No.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Shields have failed. Left shields have failed.
Basic maneuvers.
Target shields have failed.
Great, more Klingon ships.
Shields have failed.
The Enterprise has joined us. I guess they're returning the favor.
Target's shield has failed.
Only one more to go. Put it on audio.
I am not unfamiliar with time travel, Captain. We will endeavor to engage the Klingons until you can escape. Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper. Set course for the Guardian portal. Enterprise will cover our escape. Nice to have the Enterprise backing us up. Even if it was from the 23rd century, still. Any Enterprise helping us is a good thing. Had we not succeeded and the Enterprise had been destroyed, our timeline would cease to exist. Let's speak to the Guardian.
Time has resumed its shape. All is as it was before. Farewell.
Thank you, Guardian. Put it through.
Congratulations on a job well done. Lieutenant Paris will return to duty, and you have ended the threat to the Federation. But we do have some questions. Time travel is not a routine mission, you know.
I know.
Don't be surprised if you get a visit from the Department of Temporal Investigations. Predestination paradoxes can be troubling for them.
Yellow Springs, 6 to beam up. Let's report to Starfleet.
I don't think I need to tell you how important the mission you just completed was. For all of us. The very fabric of our universe was at stake, and you acted with professionalism and aplomb. Thanks to you and your crew, Ambassador Bavat's plan was foiled. Temporal Investigations does want to talk to you about how the description of your ship is now showing up in the USS Enterprise's mission logs. But I told them you didn't have time to report for debriefing.
Nice pun, Admiral. Okay, folks, that was episode 18. Believe it or not, we are heading into the next episode, which is our season finale of season 1. I'll go ahead and give you a brief glimpse of what it is. Temporal Ambassador. One idea that means?
We've detected an anomaly in the Azure Nebula. Because of the Tholian activity in that area, we're concerned that they may be attempting to open a rift to the mirror universe. I need a ship to go out there and check it out.
Will do. Okay, folks, this has been episode 18. I will see you for the season finale, episode 19. Until then, this is Captain Chris Dorn, signing off.